My name is Liz Weber. I'm a retired high school Spanish teacher, and now I teach at a university level. I suffered from migraines for 11 years, and my doctors literally tried everything. Lots of migraine medicine, and I also went so far as to have my ovaries removed because my doctor thought it was hormonal because of the fact that I had headaches more or less once a month. It got to be even a little bit more frequent. As it turned out, it was TMJ, and I was grinding my teeth at night. I knew I grinded my teeth at night. I'd had dentists tell me that, but I never really put together that there was any connection between that and the headaches. And so I suffered with migraines for so many years. And because of the fact that a lot of times when a person is more stressed, there's a tendency more to grind your teeth at night to release that stress. Oddly enough, then, special events in my life, my children's weddings, Christmas, things like that, times that were pleasurable but high stress would also be times that I would just have blinding headaches. So intense that I would sometimes just cry, or it was hard even to reach over and tie a shoe. And yet I just kept trying to work through it and try various medicines. Some of the medicines made me almost zombie-like. And one day I was chatting with one of my colleagues at the high school whose wife was helped by Dr. Willie. And he said, "Liz, you've got to come to talk to Dr. Willie." And I already had a sub that day because we were at a meeting, and I headed right over here. And Dr. Willie was kind enough to actually see me that very day. They did a testing on me that week and found out that I was a likely candidate for TMJ disorder. And so 2 weeks later, I got the orthotic in my mouth. I haven't had a migraine since. That was 4 years ago. I am immensely grateful. It really is miraculous. It sounds exaggerated, but it's totally true. The Dr. Willie used a lot of high-tech things to measure my mouth and to make sure that the orthotic fit perfectly. And it really was not that big a deal to get used to it. I did have to wear it for 2 months. I had to wear it 24/7. I was a foreign language teacher, so my students thought that was pretty amusing, that I was constantly wearing this orthotic in my mouth and therefore had a slight lisp. They would ask me to say words that began with S. But I did my job just fine. It really was not that big a deal. I wore it except to eat. And after those 2 months, that was it. I only wear it at night. I have never had to wear it during the day since then. And it has absolutely solved my problem. I have, minor headaches like everybody does if I don't get enough sleep and that sort of thing. But they're minor. The intense, just unsufferable migraines are a thing of the past. And I'm extremely grateful. If anybody's on the fence thinking it might not work for them, I would encourage them to at least be tested. Dr. Willie was very upfront about whether or not it would do the job or not, and he pointed out that it was a chance that wasn't my problem. But once I got into the testing, he knew that was it. And it was absolutely, totally worth it. My quality of life has completely changed because of this little piece of plastic. It's really an amazing thing.